Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And here we go from Chicago. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Looking to throw right away. And his first pass falls incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. They're going play action. Buying some time left. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows and the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bears territory. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Again, it's Gibbs. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Hit made by T.J. Edwards. It's a gain of 5, and he's just short. So that's 3rd, less than a yard.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. We better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That's Marcus Davenport with the tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Williams. His first throw is an interception. And the Lions are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
At their own 48-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Quick throw to the left is complete. Hits the 20. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Mecole Hardman now on the return. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Jack Campbell with the INT. And the Lions take over as they intercept it for the 3rd time in just our opening quarter. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
And he's able to get this down to the 13. Give him 24 on that play. And that gives the Lions the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Another one for Gibbs. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3.
Let's go now. Back to 60.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. Another run is stopped short, just 2 on that pickup, and now it's 4th and 1. Here he goes on the bootleg. Has it in close. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They send a tight end in motion. Here's Swift to start the drive. And they'll take him down here right at the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Lays out, what a catch! Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. Williams from the gun. Forced out to his right. That's complete, Cole Kmet. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Alex Anzalone there on the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Just couldn't find Romadunze there. And now it's 3rd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
He's going to try to drop it in deep right. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears tie this game 7-7. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. From his own end zone, here we go. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs, who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Stopped by Grady Jarrett. Slot man motioned over. Here we go, 2nd and 9. He lofts it deep left. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
They don't complete a high percentage of these, but even the incomplete deep shots serve a purpose. It keeps the defense honest, knowing if they overcommit close, they could get burned.
And he's tackled for a short gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And there was nobody down there to get it. Punt hit at the 7, but continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now here's Williams. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. 1st down, Williams escapes the pocket. Has his man, it's Odunze. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Williams to throw on 1st. Can't get it to him, incomplete.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
That throw finds Kmet. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They're moving it well, but now face a 3rd and short. And what a hit there. Alex, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Let's go.
Working from the gun, Williams. This throw is caught. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Has it in close. And a massive hit near the goal line to keep him out of the end zone.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bears take a 2nd quarter lead. A partner with the increased focus on receivers now in the ground game. The jet sweep, it's a weapon all 32 teams and coaches have to rely on for offense. And for the good ones, it can be a lucrative play to have ready, too.
Yeah, lucrative on the scoreboard, certainly, Caden. Don't forget about lucrative for the wallet, too. Next time his agent's at the negotiating table, he's going to be sure to bring plays up like that one. To mention the value he could bring beyond the work of just catching the football.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Finds Laporta. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Throwing now off play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Another try following the sack. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing fourth down coming up. Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. This one's headed for the sideline and out. We'll get the mark. They say it's at the 9 where it crossed. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. First down throw by Williams. Finds him on the crossing route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Here's Williams. Taking his shot. Deep down the field it goes. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jack Campbell with the INT. And the Lions take over as he records his 10th career INT. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. From midfield now. He finds Laporta. On the move, past the 40. And they're going to be down close to the 35 as he goes out. First down, ball at the 36. They'll throw it. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Man in motion here. 2nd and 10 now. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be first down, Detroit. A give left side for Gibbs. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Tackle made by Von Miller. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. They go play action here. Has a man, it's Ertz. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions parlay the interception into points. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he can rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
That's up and through for the point after. And the Lions tie things up at 14. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. That's incomplete left side.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. And it's the Bears with a 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. And they pick him off again! Jack Campbell with the INT. And the Lions are going to take over after his 9th interception of the season.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
They connect on the deep shot. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get some late points and the lead. George Pickens the touchdown. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And he's wishing he left this one in the end zone, Brock, as he goes out of bounds short of the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Connects on the crosser. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Only 1 play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. Williams from the gun. And the 1st down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could make a play on it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Now Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line. So no return on that punt. And the Lions will take over with a lot of field ahead of them. 1st and 10, they're going to throw. He's on the move. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Now looking to throw. He's going deep. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a tick.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense to the line for second down. Trying again following the sack. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Timeout Chicago. It uses its seconds. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Let's go. Now here's Williams. Has it at the 7. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Swift will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. They put a receiver in motion here left. Go. First down, Williams. He's got a man left. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Caught, nice gain left side. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Ball at the 33 for first down. Williams to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Swift. Will score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take the lead right away in half number 2. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears push their lead to 3. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. On the return, here comes Reed. This return makes it up to the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10. throwing with a blitz on the way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Working quickly here. After the sack, another pass on second down. Able to find Ertz. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Into the hands of Gibbs. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Hit made by T.J. Edwards. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. From the 48. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Bears pick it up, headed the other way.
You know, Kate, defenders today are taught, don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form. Making that strip sack, and that play was a masterpiece.
He lobs it up, looking deep to the... He's got it deep downfield. And in for the Chicago touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Santos now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears make it a 10-point ball game. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. Pass complete to Gibbs. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Pass play coming here. He gets a lot behind one. Deep downfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And this is the punt you want every time. It bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
He'll throw it from his own end zone. Kmet brings it in. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Working from the gun, Williams. Swift hauls it in. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just...
And he can escape no longer. They roam over and bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Jack Campbell with the INT. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions cut it to a field goal game.
Lions, 20.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Hardman with a return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Williams. That throw finds Kmet. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Swift gets a first down and more. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's a Chicago first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Going to the ground again on first. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Brian Branch has it. And the Lions take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and it's clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. On the move, headed right. Finds a man right side. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Play action on 1st down. That's low and bounces short of his man. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. So that brings up 2nd down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Down the sideline inside the 40. And he gets this all the way to the 31-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And that gives the Lions the 1st. Dropping back to throw. Chased out to his right. He's got it near the 8. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. So they'll be set up with a 1st. Design bootleg here. He rolls to his right. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 4th quarter lead. George Pickens the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Lions take a 4-point lead.
Bears, 31.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. Returns looking good so far. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Cade. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
He's got him, that's Swift. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Williams to throw on first. Forced out to his right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense. So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they cut it down to within a field goal.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. A give to Gibbs. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
To the right and hauled in by Laporta. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Handoff running left, here's Gibbs. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Only 2 yards, and it brings up second and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Second and 8. This is complete to Gibbs. And this one does not go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that gives the Lions the first. They're set up at the 35 now. Here's a give to Gibbs. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. We've got whistles and a timeout call by the defense. 2:07 left to play.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. Coming right is Gibbs. Room to run inside the 20. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions grow the lead to 7. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions grow their lead to 8. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. He's out of bounds to end the return, and Brock, that brings us to our 2-minute warning. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw it. He's on the move. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now it's 2nd down. Here he is to throw. Able to get it to Moore. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Throwing now. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down. Setting up to pass. Buys time, rolling right. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Back to throw. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. So 2nd down coming up. Out of the gun, here's Williams. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions make the play that should win them this game. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense...